So I wrote this article on the C6 ZR1 months ago, and instead of waiting any longer, I decided to publish it on my own Substack. And to celebrate, here's a live reading of that article. Now, all my earlier articles are on Substack as well, and that's going to be the primary home for all of my written publications going forward. So let's get into it. I'm pretty stoked about this. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so here we go. C6 ZR1, The Blue Devil. Blending brute force, innovation, and legacy into a true American supercar. What's in a name? The second the clock reached 0 minutes and 0 seconds during Super Bowl 52, what was Nick Foles' title? Super Bowl champion. It was not Super Bowl champion killer or any other incomplete or misleading title. Let's get this right out of the way. The C6 ZR1 is a supercar. Every tangible and intangible metric indicates it is. And yet, there's always that annoying and killer of conversation, yes, but the misinformed or uninformed seem to gravitate toward. Its engine is in the front. Yes, as is the Ferrari F12's. It's not from Europe. Neither is the Ford GT. It's a Chevy. Corvette operates as its own division and has been incredibly successful in sports car racing over the years. It's not a prestigious mark. See above. Also, relative to Ferrari, everything is secondary for this metric. So does that disqualify Turbo S's? It's not exclusive. Fewer than 5,000 were made. About 15,000 458 Italias were made and a little over 4,000 Murcielagos during the entire model run. Done? A trip back in time. As a high schooler obsessing over the greats from Italy, I was bewildered, flabbergasted, and proud to see an American car enter the scene and keep up with the best from Europe. 638 horsepower, less than 3,400 pounds, 205 mile/hour top speed. A winning combo which was in the same ballpark as its competitors. And then the holy shit facts started to open eyes and mouths alike. Excuse me, 604 pound-feet? 6.2 liter with a supercharger and the accompanying cool wine in an era when downsizing was becoming more prevalent? All of these are still crazy good, ensuring the C6 ZR1 is, in a vacuum, eternally fast. Beyond raw numbers, Corvette engineers continue to show their prowess. Take the brakes, for instance. Carbon ceramics were standard and there was no other choice, reminding buyers of Henry Ford's approach to paint colors. And then there were the magnetohydrological, say that 638 times, dampers. These days, adjustable dampers like Ferrari's bumpy road mode are ubiquitous and expected. And guess who helped them get this feature going? Of all companies, Ferrari made a deal with GM wherein the latter would license the tech to the former, so the beautiful Rosso works of art could finally add comfort to the theatricality. What a wonderful era that was. Manufacturers were pushing hard to court enthusiasts and created some of the most memorable and timeless cars. Having fewer predatory and mistargeted regulations helped plenty as well. Design. In keeping with the innovations from this era, there's plenty of space for a good road trip. And even though the car forces you to bond with it thanks to its stick-only setup, the revs are nice and low for when you're cruising long distances on the highway. As much as one can love such a spectacular work of engineering, it is evident GM had to take some measures to ensure costs were kept low. As is true for any mass market manufacturer, the ever-filled parts bin was heavily employed. Most infamously, the steering wheel comes from a cobalt. The juxtaposition of the aforementioned carbon roof with the also notorious flexible trunk lid has only become more jarring since 2008. Although, as time has progressed, so has the aftermarket. It cannot be emphasized enough, this is your friend. So while the interior is functional, Owners have the option of effectively updating the outdated components to look and feel modern. LED lights, shift knobs, short throw shifters, CarPlay, steering wheels, they are all available to make your connection with the car as strong as can be. Maybe skip the butterfly doors, or not. They look cool. C7s and C8s are great, no doubt. I still think the C7 ZR1 looks as mad as some of Sant Agata's nuttiest creations, and the latest C8 ZR1 is arguably a hypercar. There's something to appreciate about the C6 ZR1's perfect blend of old school and new school, and the ability to update certain items for the modern world. In closing, to be a supercar, you must keep up with and beat supercars, just as Nick Foles had to beat a Super Bowl champion, the greatest of all time, and my favorite player nonetheless, to become one himself. The ZR1 does it better than most. Maybe that's why Jay Leno, a proper gearhead who buys his cars for life rather than as accessories, bought VIN number 0001. This is a brilliant car. The C6 ZR1's legacy goes beyond raw performance. It changed the conversation around American supercars, proving that domestic engineering can stand shoulder to shoulder with Europe's finest. It set a new benchmark for innovation, power, and value, inspiring subsequent generations of Corvettes and earning its place as an enduring icon in supercar history. If you are on the fence, hop over it to the correct side, sprint across the yard, open the doors, maybe the aftermarket butterfly ones, and hop into the driver's seat. Buy it, drive it, hang on to it forever. After all, you would be driving Jeremy Clarkson's 2008 Car of the Year. Yeah, great. I'm I'm really excited about this new venture. So stay tuned, subscribe to the Substack. I'll include links to uh, that in the description, and it should be somewhere here as well. So follow that, read along. Let me know if you'd like me to read any other articles or if you have any feedback on the ones I've written already. In any case, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Ooh, the last line that Substack likes to include. This Substack is reader supported. To receive new posts and support my work, consider becoming a free or paid subscriber. Please do it. All right, nice. Cool. Key. Done.